The FBI has released 71 pages of alleged correspondence between the Bureau and Christopher Steele, the former British spy who authored a dossier alleging collusion between Donald Trump and Russia. The records show FBI payments to Steele as a confidential human source over an unknown period. They also show that Steele told the FBI he had informed a third party he was acting as a source for the Bureau. However, the document is mostly empty, with important information removed, so much so that it almost looks like a blank form. And it follows the FBI's release of documents on former Trump advisor Carter Page, with most of the text heavily redacted in that too. Let's cross live now to investigative journalist Max Blumenthal for his take. Hi, Max, good to have you on the show. Why is the FBI releasing these documents so heavily redacted? What's the point in that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, these documents aren't heavily redacted. They're completely whited out. It's a literal whitewash. I mean, in this 71-page file, there's more white than at a Coldplay concert or the Republican National Convention. It is all white. It's shocking, really. The two things they acknowledge, the FBI acknowledges, is that it was paying Christopher Steele until November 1st, 2016. So first of all, James Comey, who was the director of the FBI at the time, has feigned ignorance about who was paying Christopher Steele. So that's interesting. And number two, it acknowledges that Steele's contract was terminated because he had been the source for an article by Michael Isikoff, which was specifically designed to get the word out about the Steele dossier so it could be dropped after Trump's election.
Apologies to any people of colour who are Coldplay fans, of course. How do you expect, tell me, President Trump to react to this release? He's been claiming this was a political hit job against his campaign from day one.
Yeah, I mean, this is, well, despite the complete redaction, it does confirm part of Trump's narrative that the FBI was colluding with the Clinton campaign, because we also know that Christopher Steele had been employed through Fusion GPS, the opposition research firm, and the contract was taken out by Perkins Coie, which was the law firm of Hillary Clinton's campaign. So this shows a clear case of collusion between the FBI, directed by James Comey, and the Clinton campaign. And another thing we know is that Christopher Steele continued supplying information to the FBI after his contract with the FBI was terminated through Bruce Orr, an FBI official who is married to a staffer at Fusion GPS. It's very embarrassing for people who are trying to prove Trump-Russia collusion.
Max, just to pick up on something you said there, why does the FBI actually need to hire a third party to investigate whether Trump colluded with Russia or not? Doesn't it have its own specialists, I would have thought?
It seems to me that there were partisan officials inside the FBI who've gone on record saying that they feared Trump's election and that they were trying to establish plausible deniability, working through a third party that was also funded by the Clinton campaign. You know, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not on the record really liking Donald Trump very much, but it seems slightly disturbing to me that the FBI was investigating a political campaign, and so far seems to have not turned up anything to enforce the collusion narrative. And then we also have the fact that a confidential operative, Stefan Halper, was planted inside the Trump campaign as well. That's been completely forgotten about.
Max, thanks for taking us through that, as you say, a very, very much redacted form. Investigative journalist Max Blumenthal on the programme.